Amy Robach and TJ Holmes have been attempting a career return following a year of supporting their romantic relationships while unemployed. To demonstrate sincere regret, the aspiring podcasters must, however, take a backseat and scale back their efforts, according to a PR specialist. Amy, 50, posted a video of her 2023 highlights on Instagram on Monday. The cheerful film featured her and TJ, 46, having fun, celebrating, and laughing. BTs of our 2023, a year we didn't get to fully share with everyone and a year we mostly stayed away from social media, the clip's caption read. It's the lessons we've learned along the way, she penned at the conclusion of the post. Expert in crisis management Lauren Beeching advised the couple to limit the amount of personal stuff they share. Their podcast and frequent romantic gestures, she said, have begun to seem forced. After a year apart from social media, Amy and TJ returned in November and debuted their podcast. The first few episodes focused on their relationship from the time before their affair became known, as well as the effects it had on their children. Read were declarations that Amy and TJ had written in 2022 to justify their relationship prior to its revelation. In episode 3, Amy remarked, "Maybe it would have been better if we had released the statements." The assertion was made by her, but we were trying to keep our jobs. In an exclusive interview, Beeching stated to the U.S. Sun that since the podcast's debut, there seems to be a divide in the public's perception of Amy and TJ. The action surrounding the publication of the never-before-seen words may appear to some as an attempt to show pity. Before the news leaked, they were attempting to mislead people into thinking they were about to announce their relationship publicly. Amy and TJ now appear to be making an excessive effort to correct the record. Her montage of New Year's clips is an exhibit that may prove excessive for certain individuals. They might think Amy and TJ are making too much of an effort to show that they are a real couple, and it all seems a little forced. I advise this couple to put more of an emphasis on journalism and professional skills, and to cut less on posting personal stuff. This strategy is probably going to be more helpful in keeping the audience interested. Persistent personal narratives lose their appeal over time. Banana Bean Productions LLC, the couple's new business, hosted the debut of Amy and TJ. The former TV hosts signed up for iHeartMedia with a $50,000 sign-on bonus, according to the U.S. Sun. Additionally, they would split advertising money 50-50ths. There is a significant financial potential for high-profile individuals, such as Amy and TJ in podcasting, Beeching continued. That is, provided they are able to leverage their notoriety and land big sponsorship deals. It would have been their chance to maintain relevance, offer their exclusives, and write their own story. However, they might not necessarily gain new fans as a result of this podcast. A large audience could at first be drawn to it out of curiosity. The couple's longevity will be based on their ability to consistently produce interesting and genuine content. This is where the podcast could come out as monotonous or unduly self-indulgent, which could tire out listeners. To help prevent losing fans, Amy and TJ should start speaking on various worldly topics using their journalistic skills. In 2023, the beloved daytime TV anchors were fired from GMA3. This occurred when news of their alleged affair surfaced in November 2022. Amy and TJ were both previously married. TJ to attorney Marlee Fiebig, 45, and Amy to actor Andrew Shue, 56. Since then, they have both separated. Since then, they have traveled, competed in marathons, and been sighted together in Miami, Mexico, and New York. Regarding their careers, the couple said nothing until hinting at the podcast release on Instagram in November. Their initial post was captioned, "How's this for an official Instagram account? #SalentNomore." Of course, going from news anchors to podcast hosts is a significant shift, Beeching remarked. Risks accompany any significant change in a public figure's life. They run the danger of upsetting their current audience, who may value their profession more than their personal lives, if they abandon their established roles as serious journalists. It's all about repositioning themselves as more mature, astute people. Beeching added that maybe it was time for the pair to take some responsibility. They could accept accountability, express sincere regret, and then subtly withdraw from the spotlight to give themselves time to think, she said. They could go on a redemption quest tailored to the particular public figure. Amy could concentrate on reestablishing her credibility as a journalist and showcasing her abilities and honesty. Rebuilding her reputation might be aided by taking on worthwhile initiatives, giving speeches in public on subjects she is knowledgeable about, and possibly doing some philanthropic work. She needs to move past the controversy and rethink who she is professionally. TJ ought to consider redefining himself as well. He could concentrate on matters pertaining to professional ethics and personal development. TJ can present himself as a person who has matured and gained knowledge from his experiences. He needs to regain the public's trust, and he can accomplish this by supporting causes or initiatives that prioritize honesty and resiliency. This couple's biggest mistake of all was probably not addressing the situation head-on from the beginning, Beeching continued. Timely and open communication is essential in crisis PR. Rather than taking charge of their story, they let the media and public discourse mold it.